welcome back to Ask Nikki P. Now, today's question is a little longer, and I have to be honest, I usually don't answer long questions. So side note, for those of you that are sending questions in, try your hardest to kind of condense the question down as much as possible, because for time purposes and really wanting to get to the point of the question, I like to answer short questions. Now, that being said, this one is a little longer, but not too long. So I'm going to jump in. Hey Nikki, throughout the past few years, I've changed friends a lot. I'm always being myself and I feel like I'm a good person, but the friendship always seems to end. For instance, I used to have a core group of about 7 friends when I was about 12, but it was kind of split because we'd all have that 1 or 2 people we were closest to. One girl from my group felt left out, so I hung around with her a bit more than the girl I was the closest to so she would be happy. However, this lead girl I was closest to thought that I didn't like her anymore. Anyways, moving on 3 years, I now have a core group of 6 different friends that I've hung around with for 2 years now. They're lovely, but because I joined last, they were all so close already. They're all so similar and rich, though I know this shouldn't matter, and I kind of feel like the odd one out. How can I tell if I'm just being paranoid because of what happened in the past? Please help. Okay. Long answer short, you probably are being paranoid. And the second part to that question is, tell me, you guys, once again, always put your opinion in the comment section or your thoughts. My thoughts on this are starting to become, I think that's just life. I think that life has a lot of different, we're all going down different paths. We're all doing different things. People get married, people have kids, people go, work on a certain job, people go to college, people do all kinds of things. And I think that because, you might start on this path with people and then you all go off in different directions, sometimes that means a friendship ends and that sucks. Sometimes it means maybe the friendship is still really valuable and you catch up every once in a while, but you're both kind of busy, with other friend groups, living your life. And I'm the kind of person that would always get very upset by that and feel really sad and like I'm doing something wrong. And I've started to realize, I think that's just life. And especially considering the fact that you were 12. Dude, I have, I think, 2 friends. No, just kidding. 3 friends that are still in my life from when I was 12. And only one of them, well, 2 out of the 3 I'm close with. I guess that is a lot. But still, considering the amount of people I knew when I was 12 compared to who I know now, life just kind of goes that way. Plus, I always hear people talk about how the friends they were friends with in high school, they're not friends with anymore. So I look around, I'm I think that's kind of common. That's just kind of what happens. And that's not an excuse to just be friends with people and then just ditch them fast. I actually think that we should try to be good friends to everyone we encounter, in the sense that being nice and being caring, and if someone needs you, being there for them. But that's life. I think you go in seasons and you change, and then maybe if you've changed, you may end up wanting to be around different people, whether those people in the past were really negative and they were going down a path in life that you didn't want to go down because it wasn't a great path, or whatever. I'm really just blabbering for the sake of blabbering now. I don't really have anything else to say on that other than I don't want you to feel bad about it. Your life is still going on even without those people, and you were, it was going on before, and it'll continue to go on. So be nice to everyone, be friendly to everyone. Don't be paranoid with this friend group. Enjoy them, be good friends to them, and heck man, if they're rich and going on yachts and you get to go too, then enjoy the yacht ride. So yeah, that would be my answer, is just to enjoy your friendships. But I understand. So now I'm going to answer a Twitter question. What is your favorite part about YouTube? That is a very difficult question. I am going to say, what is my favorite part? Man, I'm going to say my favorite part is making a living doing what I love semi on my own hours. And what I mean by that is it technically is fully on my own hours, but I still have to do stuff, or I obviously, don't get paid. So it's not just whatever, whenever I want. But it kind of is, in the sense that unless I have to be somewhere at a shoot for an outside. Oh no. Guys, I've had the hiccups on and off all day, and then they go away and then they come back. This is going to be annoying. I'll sit back. Anyways, unless I have to be at a shoot, let's say I was up really late the night before because I had a video that I really wanted to edit and I stayed up till like 1 in the morning, I don't have to get up at a certain time to go to a job. Like if I finish my work the night before and I don't have to be on a shoot, I can sleep. Or I always tell my mom this, that it's so amazing that like I've had a lot of weird, you know, joint injuries throughout my life and just kind of like weird health things. And what I love is that working on YouTube has like taken the stress off my body in the sense that like I know that like if I ever have to have another surgery again or if I'm hurting, I don't have to go do something that puts pressure on my body. I can work at home, online, on the computer, whatever. So that's pretty lame sounding. Now I'm about to go on a whole tangent of all the other reasons I really like it. Obviously, it's so cool, like that, no, you know what, I'm gonna stop there because you asked me for my one thing, and even though the list goes on and on and on of all the things I love about YouTube, those things personally are really cool. So yeah, and I feel like I'm thinking myself in a hole, I don't know what else to say, that's it! So send your messages to asknikkip@gmail.com or hashtag asknikkip. I love you guys, I will see you next time. I hope you have a really good day, and yeah, bye! We're dealing with, you know, if it's not acne, then someone's dealing with their weight. If it's not their weight, then someone's dealing with like, oh, I have weird proportion body, or like, I don't like my boobs, or I don't like